So I noticed that this Sofirn IF24 doesn't work with the battery anymore. USB works fine. I've just unscrewed the bezel using some Canubex snap ring pliers or circlip pliers. They just twist it out, desoldered 2 wires, and there's a couple more things to desolder here. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why does it work with USB, but it doesn't work when I'm using a battery. So let's check it out. Jeez, that one worked nicely. It's possibly something might have come loose. Something in here might have come loose, like the lower side of the driver. So that lower side, there might be a slight disconnect between this outer part of the tube and the driver, so the battery is not able to supply power to the driver. But the way they've designed it, they've got the driver's sitting in the middle, and they've got the top half of the MC PCB threaded through like that, and then on the bottom half they've also got another PCB with the driver going through, so I need to desolder it to pull it out. The main driver is sitting in the middle, and that has a USB-C connector. So you've got that's probably mounted directly that way on the flat PCB, and then you've got a circle on top, and it's threaded through with the two. This is the copper metal core PCB. It's pretty chunky, so it's decent. It's got a SST, a luminous SST 40 emitter. That's a bit of thermal paste here. I'm just removing the thermal paste so I don't get this everywhere. So that is the shelf. Here is the driver. Can't see. So there's a driver in there. I'm gonna poke it out somehow. Is that glass? Trying to figure out how to open this non-destructively. I'm probably gonna end up breaking it. Oh, nice. I just cracked the glass. So it's definitely, definitely glass. So this torch is a little bit tricky to repair. Maybe if I don't completely ruin it, I could still use it. So that 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's six pins. So those are the 6 pins that are holding this PCB against the driver. So the driver's kind of stuck there. The quality of the torch is actually pretty good. Wish that. Oh, kidding me. Anyway, that pops out. Nice. Anyway, that should just pop out, hopefully. Where's the thing gone? There we go. Boom. There's the driver. So that is difficult to extract. So what can we test? So this connects here. What is that? Is that an Atmel? FMD. It's a Friend Micro. It's got a FMD. Friend Micro. That's a little MCU microcontroller. Yay! So there's a little snap ring holding this button assembly in place. Okay, so that is the button assembly. Nice amount of lubricant. Man, the engineering. This is a cheap torch, but wow. The amount of effort that's gone into building this, would suggest it's not super cheap. Cool. 2 ball bearings and a magnet. There is the magnet. I'm assuming. Yep. So that's the magnet. So the aluminium seems to have a couple of notches cut out into it for the ball bearings to sit into. So that's a Hall effect sensor. Pretty cool. Got the main light, white light, RGB light, and should be a lockout. Yeah, lockout mode at the top. So if I plug that in to the outer sheath of the USB, and then use a magnet for the Hall effect sensor, it works. It's working. Yay. So root cause, some connectivity issue between ground and the case. So that part was not connecting to ground. Great. Maybe it's a design flaw. I don't know. I'll go and talk to Sofirn and share what I found. Cool. Thanks for watching.